We are covering a major policy development that is already shaping conversations across South Africa. In a move described as decisive and far-reaching, President Ramaphosa has enacted a new law targeting illegal immigration, prompting strong reactions from communities, businesses, and political leaders alike. Supporters say it restores order and protects jobs, while critics warn of humanitarian and economic consequences. Enforcement agencies are now under pressure to act. Before we explore what this new law entails and why it matters, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications because this story is unfolding in real time. Immigration has long been one of South Africa's most sensitive and divisive issues. With unemployment, service delivery pressures, and border security dominating public debate, the announcement of a new legal framework immediately struck a nerve. Many South Africans have been calling for stricter enforcement, while others fear that broad measures could heighten social tensions. The timing of this law amid economic strain and political uncertainty has only increased its impact. As presented, the law aims to strengthen the state's ability to identify, manage, and remove individuals living in the country without legal status. It reportedly tightens documentation requirements, expands enforcement powers, and introduces stricter penalties for those violating immigration rules. Officials say that clarity and consistency are essential to restore confidence in the system and ensure fairness for those following legal pathways. By moving forward with this law, President Ramaphosa is sending a clear political message that immigration enforcement is now a top priority. Supporters within government say the approach balances security with order while reaffirming South Africa's sovereignty, but critics question whether the policy tackles root causes or merely responds to public pressure. Either way, the decision places the presidency at the center of a highly charged national debate. On the ground, reactions are mixed and emotional. Some community members say the law reflects frustrations they have voiced for years, especially in areas where competition for jobs and housing is intense. Others warn that fear and uncertainty could spread among migrant communities, including those legally present, who worry about enforcement overreach. Civil society groups are calling for safeguards to prevent abuse and protect basic rights. For police and immigration officials, the new law represents both authority and responsibility. Effective implementation will require coordination, resources, and clear guidelines. Analysts note that laws alone do not solve systemic challenges. Success depends on training, accountability, and transparency. How enforcement unfolds will likely determine whether public confidence grows or erodes. South Africa's economy relies on labor across sectors such as agriculture, construction, and services. Business leaders are watching closely, concerned about workforce disruptions and compliance costs. Supporters argue that proper regulation protects wages and working conditions, while opponents fear impacts on productivity and growth. The coming months may reveal how the law reshapes labor dynamics. Opposition parties have already begun examining the law's scope and intent. Some demand detailed implementation plans, while others accuse the government of political posturing. Parliamentary debates are expected to intensify as lawmakers seek clarity on enforcement limits, oversight mechanisms, and humanitarian considerations. This scrutiny could influence amendments or future policy adjustments across social platforms and public forums. South Africans are voicing strong opinions. Relief from those seeking stricter control sits alongside anger from those fearing discrimination. Many simply want consistency and fairness. What unites these perspectives is a demand for clear communication and lawful, humane enforcement. As the law moves from announcement to implementation, guidelines, timelines, and enforcement strategies will become clearer. Core challenges, policy clarifications, and administrative updates are all possible. The government's ability to manage this transition will shape how the law is judged by history. This new immigration law marks a significant moment for South Africa, touching on sovereignty, security, and social cohesion. Whether it brings stability or sparks deeper debate will depend on how it is applied and communicated. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your views in the comments as we continue to follow this developing story and bring updates as they emerge.